What's up, everybody? Doc Dark 1985. There's levels to this. All right, guys, check this out. So I just finished a live stream on Twitch. Go ahead, follow me on Twitch if you don't already. If you want to see me play games on there. But I'll post the beginning of the live stream on here on YouTube because I usually at the beginning of the live stream I talk a little bit and then people interact with me and I'll talk with them. But I wanted to make this video just to make kind of the short version of what I was talking about there, or what I was trying to get to. Microsoft decided to take a gamble this generation, and they went with the very heavy on what it means to be in the Xbox ecosystem, and very heavy into what it means to be a Xbox gamer. And the fact that they don't have any big anticipated AAA titles that are being released this year anymore kind of shows or is going to show whether or not that gamble was the right move. But what I could tell you is this: if it wasn't for that gamble, then this year would be even worse for Microsoft. And look, man, I gotta speak facts with you. This is all it is, right? I will be the first to tell you that an exclusive game does not mean that it's a good game. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Just because a game is exclusive to a title doesn't mean that it's good, right? But here's the difference. If you're playing something like, we'll go ahead and use Elden Ring, which is a multiplayer game, right? On the Xbox, there's no reason why you can't play that same Elden Ring game on the PS5, right? It's a multiplayer game. So then the difference becomes, okay, if you can play Elden Ring on both PS5 and the Xbox Series X, then why would you get a PS5 or over the Xbox Series X? Well, if it wasn't for Microsoft's ecosystem and if it wasn't for Microsoft Game Pass, then if you're just looking at the consoles, then yeah, it would make sense to go ahead and get the PlayStation 5 over the Xbox Series X, because you can play all those great multiplats, plus you'll have those Sony exclusive games as well, right? So it's not about that a Sony exclusive game or an exclusive game makes a game better. It's the fact that those games are there, right? Okay. There is a misconception, though, that Microsoft doesn't have exclusive games. Microsoft may not have exclusive games that are tied directly to the console, but Microsoft does have exclusive games that are tied directly to their ecosystem, right? So, for instance, if you want to play Halo, you have to play Halo on a Microsoft ecosystem system. So, either a PC or an Xbox, or a phone if you want to get xCloud. But you cannot play Halo on a PlayStation. You can't play Forza on a PlayStation. You can't play Gears on a PlayStation, right? So these are things that we know, okay? So when it comes to this year, whether we like it or not, Horizon Forbidden West did come out on a PlayStation 5, and that is the only place you could play that game. Now, whether or not you deem Horizon Forbidden West as a reason to get a PS5, that's irrelevant, because you would look at all the games that you can get on the PS5, plus you can also get Horizon Forbidden West. Whereas on the Xbox side, the reason to get an Xbox is not necessarily exclusive games. And that's where this gamble becomes interesting and it becomes iffy. Now, for someone like me, and like I said, I'll go ahead and put the stream up. When I go through Game Pass, there's still a lot of games that I haven't played, and the value is still there. So I will stand, I will die on this hill where I always say, if you have an Xbox of any kind and you do not have Game Pass, I don't know what you're doing. I would really want to know, why did you purchase a Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S and you don't have Game Pass? Like, I really want to know, like, what, like, why would you do that? Because unless you're a diehard Halo fan or Forza fan, then all the games that you're probably playing on the Xbox that you bought, you could have bought on the PS5 and then had the option of trying those PS5 exclusives as well. Again, I'm not lying to you, I'm not capping none of that other stuff, right? But Game Pass brings that tremendous value, right? Now, if you're going to tell me, Doc, well, I'm the type that I want to be able to play my games both on my PC and my Xbox, then okay, fair enough. Then it is what it is, and that's cool. But I'm just curious. I just wanted to know because this gamble that Microsoft is doing right now, I feel like it's working because if it wasn't for the value of Game Pass right now, the value that it is to play on the Microsoft ecosystem, this delay of these two games would have been even worse. I truly believe that what Microsoft has to do to continue to stay relevant this year is continue to bring games into Game Pass and continue to make that be a value-driven game. I know a lot of people say to me, "Well, Doc, it sounds like you like Game Pass more than you like Xbox." That's very true. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like Game Pass more than I like the actual console itself. The Game Pass, but I like to enjoy Game Pass via the console, if that makes sense. So I like Game Pass better than I like the console itself, but I like to enjoy the Game Pass content via the console, if that makes sense. I have a 120 hertz monitor with VRR, and now that I'm playing on that monitor, it is completely different. Completely different. That VRR is a game changer. And now that I found out what low frame rate compensation is, that thing is a game changer as well. I love quick resume. That's a feature of the Xbox console. I love the controller. I like the way the sticks are set up on it. So it is what it is, right? I like the way the console looks better than the PS5 in my opinion. So again, just little things here and there. But if it wasn't for Game Pass and we were just purchasing games out here, then yeah, I could see why someone would pick the PS5 over the Xbox because unless again you're a diehard Halo fan and a diehard Forza fan, I mean, what else? What else would you be playing, right? So, Microsoft continue to make Game Pass a value. Like I was telling people on the stream, all these studios that they got, the games are gonna come. It's not a question. The games are coming. It's just a matter of how long are you willing to wait and how long is Game Pass still a value to you, right? So we'll see. I stand firm that I think this move by delaying these two games really saved Sony this year. Is going to keep Sony relevant because if these two games would have dropped this year and let's say they were actually good, would have put another damper on Sony's legacy. But Sony's still doing good. Now, I don't know what else is coming out on the PlayStation 5 for the rest of the year, but I'm sure there's some AAA exclusive that's coming out. At least I hope there is, because if there's not, then I don't know why they're talking anymore. Anyways, because there's only so long you could ride the coattails of Horizon Forbidden West. Like, I already beat that game. It was all right. So it is what it is. Doc Dog 1985. There's levels to this. We out. Peace. Let me know what you guys think.